what people say, comparison is the thief of joy. And I think the reason why so many young people of today are so insecure, so anxious, so resentful, and so unhappy about their lives is because of comparison. It's because they have access to other people's lives and they can see this on a much greater scale, aka via social media. And I'm not just talking about a totally emotionally detached kind of comparison where you make an objective observation based on what's in front of you. I'm talking about the unhealthy sort of comparison. Now, don't get me wrong, competition is actually beneficial for our society. The free market, capitalism, it's all built upon competition. It's all built upon bringing the best products to our society. You have to be better than your competitors. You have to have this vision that you are going to benefit society in some way with your products, and that can actually boost your productivity, creativity, and even collaboration, because you now work within a team in order to bring up a better products than your competitors. But why can comparison be a bad thing? Comparison can be a bad thing when it fails to recognize the inherent uniqueness that is within every single one of us. We are not built similarly, we are built differently. Now, you can argue all day with me about the minutiae of how we are all similar, how we all have the same, I don't know, structures, and how we all have the same rights and stuff like that. I'm not going to disagree with you. We do have a lot of similarities, but no one can replicate the same life as you. You are one of a kind. And even if you're a twin, which are biologically identical, you are basically clones of each other. So you have the same sort of genes from your parents. But as you come into this life, you start interacting with your environment, you each go your own separate ways. Sure, you might be genetically identical, but as you start interacting with different people in your lives, you start picking up different hobbies, you're gonna become different people, man. The moment that you are born, you're already distinguished from your sibling. If one of you come out first, that changes everything. That changes absolutely everything. Now, why is comparison bad? Like I said, it all starts at home. You remember when you were a little child and your parents, sometimes they praise your older sister in front of you. I'll take myself as an example. When I was young, my parents used to really praise my older sister, and especially in front of me. And they would say things like, "Oh, you are so smart. Look at you. Look at you achieving all of these academic achievements, getting straight A's, being the ducks of the school in your year, being the smartest kid in English class when we were in Vietnam, everything they praise her in my presence. And also, not only that, they also said to me, look at your sister, look at how smart she is, look at how good of a student she is." And rather than motivating me, that really stung. That really stung because I was not like that. I was not the academically gifted kid. Sure, I might be above average, but I will never be on her level. We are built differently. We're good for different things. While my sister's academic success was praised in my family, my creativity, my knack for the arts, music, was not praised. I remember in high school, I told my parents, "Mom, Dad, I don't want to study math anymore. I don't want to study all of these science subjects anymore. I want to study music because that's what I want to do." Um, guess what they said? You will never make it as a musician. You will always be on the street begging for money. You see those musicians out there on the streets? They are nothing. They are absolutely nothing. They make no money. They get no respect from society. Cut your damn hair. Cut your damn hair. Nobody will respect you as a man. If you pursue music, if you pursue the arts, they are just hobbies. They're nothing. They're nothing worth pursuing. They're just hobbies. And I do agree with them now that I'm an adult. But those qualities, they were regarded as nothing in comparison to my sister's stellar academic success. So it's all started at home, and I grew up with this. I harbored a lot of this trauma as an adult, and I will always view myself as being someone who's lesser than my sister, up until I had this realization, up until I realized that there's not even any contest between us. We are not even competing against each other, because guess what? We are in different divisions. My sister, she's an academic. She's good with numbers. That's something she was praised for, and that's something she keeps pursuing. Meanwhile, I would say I'm a more creative person. I like changing things up. I like having a flexible routine. I like drawing. I like playing guitar. I like making music. I like making these videos. That's what my affinity is. That's what I'm drawn towards. But I was not given that opportunity to even explore it as a kid. I was always being pushed down. And so now I look around me and I look at my peers and I see someone who achieved higher scores than me in their exams, someone who makes more money than me, someone who has a better house than me, someone who drives a better car than me, someone who is more successful than me on paper. I just feel resentful. I feel bad about myself. I feel really low. I feel like I'm worthless. This is because of the trauma of my childhood. I've only just realized this, and I'm able to move past this. But I'm just gonna say this. Each one of you is so unique, so different. We all have different things to bring to this world. And don't let people tell you otherwise. Because even if you disagree with me on the fact that you have something to contribute to the world, we are all unique. That's something we can all agree. We are unique. Whether that uniqueness can be useful or not, I don't care. You bring something different to this world. And that's all that matters. So there's no contest between me or you, because no one can be you better than you, and no one can be me better than me, okay? No one can make money as good as you, and no one can make money as good as me. I do it in my way, you do it in your own way. Yeah, I just want to say this to parents. If your child ever asks you, between me and my sister, or between me and my brother, who do you love more? What do you think you're gonna say? What should you say? I say, you tell them, well, I love you both. Not equally. If I have to choose between you and her, that would break my heart, because no one can replace you, and no one can replace your sister, because you are both very special to me. Anyways, guys, I hope you're doing well. Stay strong. God bless. And I'm back in my hometown. As always, I hope you guys are doing well. And I have complete faith in all of you. I love you all.